Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Weather is actually good today. It has rained every day for a week, and that's not an exaggeration. It has rained for a solid week. The last break in the rain was last Sunday, so today weather's good. Only got a few hours to get some fishing in. River is actually up. They're releasing from the dam. They're not generating, but they are releasing water, I would assume, because of all the rain we had. So I'm hoping the conditions are great for a good bite. So as soon as I get everything together, I'll show you what I'm using. Let's get to fishing. Okay, like I said, weather is actually almost perfect. We've had the temperatures right at 60 degrees. It's been warm all week. High humidities, rain every single day. But the conditions couldn't be better. I'm throwing a couple of jerk baits. I got a couple of rapalas on here, or rapalas, I should say. One's a brown trout pattern, and the other one's golden black that I refer to as Old Faithful. It's all, for years it was my go-to lure, so I'm gonna start with it and just see how things go as soon as I get to my spot. It is so nice to see the water up for a change. It has been down for so long. They haven't released or generated. And I'm going to start out with this Rapala original floater, golden black. For many years, it was my best lure. I love this thing. So let's get to going. Love fishing while the water is high. I love throwing these jerk baits. When the water's low, you can still do this, but it's you get hung up a lot. On my other pole, this is an F11 size jerk bait. On my other rod, I've got a F9, and it's a brown trout pattern Rapala floater. Didn't get anything on the first cast, so let's hope that's a good sign. All right, let's switch to the other one. Like I said, this is a brown trout pattern. It's an F9, smaller. Now, if there's one thing about these Rapala floaters, they're very light. So you can't cast them a tremendous distance, which is okay when you're fishing this river. In most cases, the river's really not wide. There are some wide spots, but for the most part, it's not. All right, let's shift upstream. Okay, didn't go far. Since I had this one in my hand, I'm gonna stick with it. I don't know, 30, 40 feet. There we go, there we go. Moved up fish stream 30 feet, and I got on one here. It's not a monster, but you know what? I will take it. Let me see if I can go down here and get closer to where I can land him. Not a monster. That is a rainbow. Wow. Didn't expect that. That is a rainbow. I'll take it. Little bitty rainbow. All right, he'll go crazy first. And he just unhooked himself. Now that is what you call the best release there is. Can't get a hold of him. Little bitty rainbow. Look at that. On a Rapala jerk bait. Go get your brother. Okay, I've got a wind knot. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. You can see how it's looped around. Oh, I hope you can see how it's looped around my reel. So I'm just tossing it out there, and I'm just letting the current take it until I get that loop out. And it may go way downstream. Okay, it's gone now. So, okay, it's gone. Loop knots happen, especially if you're using braided line, light braided line. Okay, on this rod, I now have an RC. It's got a brown back on it. Everything else is clear. Now, both lures that I've tied on both rods, the biggest difference is not only are they heavier and I can cast further, I can actually hit the other side of the bank if I really wanted to. But these also have BBs in them. Going to give a little bit more sound in the water, and I don't know, I think it'll rock them this way too. So a little bit more action, not as much color in this one. The other one's bright, kind of a rainbow pattern. I'll show it to you when I use it. So let's go. Oh, stay out of that tree. See, I had to catch it right then. It was going right into that tree because I casted way further to the right than I wanted to. Well, I did something I wasn't going to do. I came upstream to these rapids with this heavier lure. I don't know if this is going to work or not. If I'm going to lose it, it's going to be right here. This water is extremely deep right here, and it is fast, and I can already see a limb right here. I don't know, this may turn out to be a bad idea. Oh, that was a huge hit right then. Oh, golly, that was a huge hit. And I didn't get the hook up. Golly. Okay, you know that means I've got to stick around here for a few more casts. You know, conditions can change just so fast, especially on a TVA regulated river. I know they're releasing 1200 for a while, but trying to catch my breath. I just did a lot of walking. We had a break in the weather last Sunday, and a young man, his name's Camden, has been wanting to go trout fishing for a while. Camden is 8 years old. So last week, his dad brought him to me, and we came down here, fished the same stretch of river. The water was down. Conditions were perfect in my opinion. They were absolutely perfect. Water was down, so I thought it was great for roostertail fishing for a young man that age. This great beginning fishing, especially for trout fishing. And I thought the conditions were great. Unfortunately, we didn't catch nothing. I mean, we didn't even get a hit. But Camden did have a lot of fun. His dad texted me later in the day wanting to know when he can go again. Well, I guarantee you, Camden, we are going to get together with Camden again at some point. We're going to work it out. We're going to get Camden back down on this river, and we're going to get Camden a trout. I can guarantee it. But that's why I do this, trying to promote this sport, try to get young people involved. So if you have youngsters, kids, grandkids, nephews, nieces, granddaughters, whatever the case may be, take them fishing, bass fishing. If you're a fly fisherman, take them fly fishing. Just get them to the river. Get them outside, for crying out loud. Get them off that couch. Get them out in front of that Xbox. And get them outside doing something. That's the end of today's public service message. But we'll see Camden soon. There we go. Oh yeah. Golly, that's another rainbow, I think, because he hit that hard. Golly, he hit that hard. I don't know, it may not be. I think I got him foul hooked, I think. Yeah, I think I got him foul hooked. That's why he's feeling like he's a monster. Okay. No, he's not foul hooked. He's just strong. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Another rainbow. That's interesting. A big old, yeah, he's a big old strong rainbow. This one's actually got a ruler on it. He's right at, about 12 and a half. Nice, pretty rainbow. Good size rainbow, 12 and a half inches. Sweet. All right. So long, my friend. He was really close to the bank. A lot closer than I expected. He hit that hard. Wow. Well, I hope you liked today's video. We did actually catch a couple of fish, which is pretty good considering the weather we've had. or the reason the weather we've had has kept us from the river. It's not that the bite has been that bad. It's just we haven't been able to go. I've been fighting illnesses and weather and all that kinds of other stuff. Now that we're in the holiday season, we got Christmas shopping and stuff. If you like today's video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button before the end of the year, because once we get into the next year, I've got some plans moving forward. Next year, we're going to be fishing different water systems, different rivers, different lakes, maybe even getting a pond or two. I've got a lot of things I'm trying to get done for next year. Definitely even see Camden coming up pretty soon. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We will see you on the next one.